You're in News Centre. So Kenyan learners may soon have a common uniform if the government adopts a proposal by the Ministry of Education. Education PS Bello Kipsang has expressed optimism that the policy seeks to ensure safety of children, adding that having a common uniform is one way to protect students from predators. And this is no doubt going to raise quite a lot of sentiments from parents and indeed from some of the school owners. Let me bring in my colleague Elvis Kosgei, who's speaking to us from Eldoret. Elvis, what sort of reaction are you getting from Eldoret? Good morning.
Good morning, Linda. We have divided opinion here in Uasin Gishu County, and I'll be engaging the national chairman of National Parents Association, Mr. Nicholas Mayo, who now says that is the brainchild behind the proposal to make all the uniforms in the country to be the same. Maybe, Bwana Mayo, this is a proposal that has brought mixed reactions here in Uasin Gishu. Kupet officials, NAT officials Uasin Gishu are now saying these are unpopular policies, that you did not engage several stakeholders in the education.
Actually, Bana Elvis, it is well said. The wearer of the shoe knows where it pinches most. As parents, we have our stake and we have our say. We've seen so many things happening. We need our safety of our children. And for us to say that we want the same uniform, a standard uniform for all primary and secondary students in this country, we have reasons for that. One is the cost. The cost of school uniform varies from shop to shop. The quality also is not assured. We are not also assured of the quality. So we would like the Ministry of Education to make up a good policy so that all primary schools can have the same uniform, and all secondary high school, all public schools and secondary schools will have the same uniform, same color, the same standard, the same quality, because a parent can buy some uniform in some shop at maybe 30,000. The same quality, the same color can be bought for 15,000. So we thank the government for giving us capitation increasing capitation from 11 to 22,000. Yes, but still the parents still have some burden, especially on school uniform, and we want this to come up clearly. We appreciate the buses are doing well. We've seen the code, the yellow colors in all the buses. Now when you walk around, when you travel around, you'll know that this is a bus. And the safety of our children is safeguarded, since we know that this is a bus and they need security. You know, what happened in Kisii made us decided that we should have school uniform. Some teachers took our girls to sports. After sports, they took them to a guest house, simply because their skirts were checked, and they just removed the blouse and replaced it with a funny T-shirt. And even the guest operators could not differentiate whether these girls were actually schoolgirls or they were just ladies. So for the safety of our daughters, we want the high school, all public schools to have the same uniform, so that wherever they go in this country, they'll be safeguarded.
Now, how will the same colors help to curb the insecurity of children? And also, how will you be able to differentiate this school from this school? For example, a school here in Moigals, Eldoret, compared it maybe to Nyakemincha High School in Kisii. Maybe when a student misbehaves from that school, how will you be able to differentiate between the two?
The difference between schools are the badges. We have the school badges. That one we will retain, the school badges. But then the color of the uniform will assist us parents. This comes from us, and we are requesting the ministry to make a policy on it so that it will be implemented come next year, January. Form 1s, when they are entering Form 1s admission, they will wear the new uniform. Standard 1 pupils will also wear the new primary school new uniform. The difference between a school and a school is the patch. Like now, the buses. You could read the name. This is Alliance Boys. This is St. Patrick's 10 by the reading of the writings. So we would also want the same to happen, and the standard uniform will even assist those parents who can't afford totally We have parents who can't afford uniform totally. The government can chip in and subsidize for these students because the quality is guaranteed, the color, and as Uhuru said.
So you're saying
the four agenda.
Yes.
Uhuru said we want the four agenda, and the four agenda is among industrialization. So we want our factories. We have Rivertex and there's so many other, factories, local factories. So we want them to produce this. We'll be assured of the quality, and we'll be assured of the color. Then now the shops can sell all over the country.
So is it going to curb the manipulation of cost by uniform sellers?
Yeah, of course. A variation of 30,000 and 15,000 for the same color, for the same quality. That's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. We are burdening the parents. We are exploiting the parents. Mm-hmm. And that is why we have come up as Parents Association to say that we want quality of the same quality standard and, of course, the same color, mm-hmm. so that our parents cannot be manipulated by these cartels. I was in Nairobi the other day. My boy is in Nairobi school. Mm-hmm. We are told to buy uniform in particular school. Mm-hmm. You see? So we want to get rid of this because the seller decides the price. We don't have a say.
Okay. In the proposal, which are these colors?
We would like the gray for high school, mm-hmm. and maybe royal blue for primary. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is the proposed. Mm-hmm. But we are yet to decide on it, mm-hmm. depending on our discussion, and we'll come to a good color, mm-hmm. that all the parents of this country will be very happy seeing that these are children. You've seen the KMTC colors. They are the same in the country. Mm-hmm. Even other countries like Finland, mm-hmm. and they have embraced this same color, mm-hmm. simply because...
Okay. Will this affect the performance? I remember when I used to be in high school, there's that sense of belonging, the identity that maybe you're in St. Patrick's High School E10. There's that pride that comes with uniform. What will happen to that?
Yeah, of course. The school in Kisii, this school was last the other year. Mm-hmm. Even the children in Marketplace, as soon as they come out of the school, they remove their uniforms because they don't have that sense of belonging because they were last in the performance, mm-hmm. of last year. Mm-hmm. The school is called Kamginja School. Mm-hmm. And now the self-esteem of our children will be safeguarded also because the uniform are the same. They are no longer curious to see, like when we went to sports, you would see children of other schools would want to hop into St. Patrick's bus, Alliance bus, or even Kabarak bus. Nowadays, buses are buses. They are just the same. Mm-hmm. No curiosity. So the self-esteem of our children will also be safeguarded when they have the same uniform. Mm-hmm. They would no longer wish to wear Alliance or Kenya High uniform, mm-hmm. as they used to be. All our children will be the same. Mm-hmm. Yes, and that is our take.
You've had mixed reactions from several stakeholders, including Kupet and NAT. They're saying that this is an unpopular policy and they were not consulted. So they're asking the PS, Kipsang Belio, not to make unpopular policy without involving the relevant authorities.
In fact, Van Elvis, we are the greatest stakeholder. How many parents do you have in this country, for example? We have, in primary school, we have about 12.5 million children. In high school, about 3 million. That is almost 15 million children. Their parents are almost 15 million, or even more, or even 20 million. Mm-hmm. How many are these Kupet members? In fact, the Kupet members are my members. I'm the chairman of the Kupet people, mm-hmm. because they're also parents. Mm-hmm. So we are speaking on the platform of 20 million plus parents. Mm-hmm. And this one, in fact, it is these teachers who we bestow our trust to them when we give them our children for 3 months in school. Mm-hmm. See what happened in Kisii. Yes, they went for sports. After sports, they took our children, our daughters to a guest house. Mm-hmm. And even the guest house people could not differentiate whether these were uniform or not, because they're just being worn by everybody else in the streets. Okay. That is the reasons why.
Mr. Mayor, as we wind up now, what will happen to the school badges, the school motto?
The school motto will be retained, yes. The St. Patrick's will have theirs. Nairobi School will have theirs. Alliance, the school motto will not be changed because it was decided by the board of the school and the vision of the school. So ours is just to the safety of our children, especially when they come out, the day scholars, when they come for lunch break. See, most of them can be manipulated by sponsors and what have you. Okay. So once we have them with same color, they will scare away these people.
Let's talk to parents out there.
Yeah, in fact, I want to call upon my fellow parents. Let's embrace this new outfit. It will be of a help to parents, to our children. And also, let us be involved. I would ask the teachers, they will always call us when the dome has been burnt down. Why can this principal call us even before, when they have heard that there's some friction within the school, in the children? Because school unrest happens because parents are not involved. So I'm requesting the principals to call us in real time so that our children cannot burn our schools. Of course, at the end of the day, it's us parents who carry the burden. We are the ones to pay the monies that is required to build up a new dome. So I'm requesting the principals to work hand in hand. I heard about 8 schools in Nyanza. You see, if the Nyanza people involve Parents Association, we have the peers in school, we have the peers in sub-counties, we have the peers in the counties, and we need, as teachers and school directors, to involve these parents of Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Linda, that was the National Chairman, National Parents Association, Nicholas Mayo. Of course, you've heard from him the issue of self-esteem. Also, it will help to curb maybe the manipulation, of course, from the uniform sellers. But as I told you before, opinion is divided, mixed reactions here from Uasin Gishu. But of course, we're keeping an eye and seeing what will happen to the new policy that was proposed by the National Parents Association. Back to you, Linda.
That opinion will be divided because even on social media, their parents are saying, look, if it's about cost, then why don't you get one supplier who can supply the different uniforms